Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 7 of Timberborn Overflow Outpost. So, in the last episode, we were able to get this tunnel completely put in. Um, and thankfully, I was kind of worried there towards the end of our temperate cycle if the water seep was going to be able to fill this everything in the time that we had, and I'm glad that it was. Um, although just somewhat barely, I think it's at 0.66. Yeah. So, I bet you had we not had the water pumps coming out of this, that it would have filled completely. Um, so yeah, very glad to see that. And then of course all of this filled, and then everything's all green now. So there's that as well. Um, but between last the end of the last episode and the beginning of this one, I had a thought. I ended up coming down here and moving these three levees farther in so that we wouldn't have, like water wouldn't flow here, and then because I had them like here, right? So obviously that wouldn't have done any good. Water would have just come out and flown over them. Um, so I moved them back. But what I thought would be somewhat interesting, if we did something like this, right? So then the water just comes out this way, and then no matter if it comes from this little reservoir that we're, in the beginning of building, um, we could then have it fill this one, which is then the one that we pump and, farm out of. Um, so I just thought that would be kind of interesting to do. I could come down here um, with a sluice so that the water could only flow this way to the right, so that it could only flow into this one instead of having this fill backflow and fill all of that. So I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. So I'm just going to deprioritize this a little bit. And then bring a path across. Oh, that's still a level lower. Okay. I did that there too. Okay, but what that means is this is no longer usable. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. But of course not get rid of it, everything here, because we can't reach these two on the left, so wouldn't be able to collect all of that rubble. Not that we necessarily need logs. We've got 436, so we're fine there, but, it is what it is. I can, however, delete this one and this one, since this one's done, but the one on the left hadn't been put in at all, so. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so I'm going to get the game rolling here, so that we can get all of this collected. We did actually just start a 26-day drought, so I'm excited to see how long this all lasts. Which, speaking of, I want to pause all of these. And actually, I think we're just gonna delete these, right? Because I don't want them to take the water out of this. I want them to take it out of this. But our issue, if we take water out of this, it's also going to come out of here. So that's an issue that I totally did not think about. So, interesting. That is unfortunate, but I guess that won't be an issue when we're pulling water out of this. Okay, wait. So is this the same level? That is. Okay. So we'll have 2 levels of water here that will be able to go and fill this in. Okay, all right. Well, that's fine then. Yeah, because I really like this idea now. Now that I've thought about it. So, we'll let that happen. Okay, so what I wanted to do in this episode, I actually completely forgot about. So they are starting on this tunnel here. So I bet you we can just let them start on it. We'll of course get all of this collected here. And get them going with this staircase, and then that platform can go. So we'll get that collected, and then this is gonna have to be a ladder because of how I put that all in. Okay, all right, so there's that. This is gonna go there. Perfect. Okay, all right, so we need to have probably just at least one beaver starting to collect bad water. Yeah, at least one. Because then once that beaver is done collecting bad water, we can have it come over here and probably produce explosives. But yeah, so that'll happen when it happens. One thing we do also need to do is I wanted to unpause and prioritize one inventor. And I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. I wanted to get 400 science so that we could unlock the sluice gate. However, I think it would be better, or no, I wanted to get 500 to unlock the zipline pylon. The zipline pylon. However, what I want to do now is get 400 science so that we can unlock the sluice gate. Because the sluice is going to be a lot more valuable for us than the pylon is going to be. So I'm also going to unpause a lodge so that hopefully we can start increasing the population again, which is another thing. I really want to get going on this reservoir. However, I don't think we have a big enough population to do this, because this is going to take a lot more than the 5 than the 5 beavers the builder beavers that we have. So what I think we do is just wait until we can get our population back up. And then we'll do this reservoir. So we have options then. What we can do with this is either do the tunnel pieces like this, because then with this the beavers will do it by themselves. But if we do dynamite for the whole thing, that would use, less of both dynamite and planks, or dynamite and extract. But then we have to deal with the whole terrain thing being multiple different levels. Nor do we even have the science to unlock the either of the 3 dynamite pieces. Yeah, so I don't know what we're doing. But they are doing this, which is interesting. Who has nothing to do in range? Okay, you can just pause then. And I probably should start on farming. Let's see. So we've got probably about 500 potatoes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking 123 times 4. Which is just about 500 plus the 500 grilled potatoes that we already have is 1,000 total. So we've got more like 2,300 Food, not including wheat. Um, we do also have irrigated space that we can plant if we needed to or wanted to at all. But I don't know that I really actually do want to. So you know what? We're gonna do this. And this. Right. So now that means we don't have any builders at all. Okay, so ooh, that's very unfortunate. But we do have 400 science, so let's go ahead and deprioritize the inventor. This is just so difficult with such a small population. Well, at least one did just grow up, though. But I guess at the same time, one died of old age, so it doesn't really do us any good. But anyways, what? Let's see. So they did start on this. I think I might want them to start on this, though, so that we can get all of this going. Ooh, you know what we can do? Unlock the sluice now. Okay, so that's... yeah, 0.5 should be fine. And we did just lose all of this. Okay. So, let's see. This should be unpaused. You know what? No, not really even. We don't even need those. I do think I want to just collect all of this water, or at least majority of it. And this as well. So, you know what? What I wanted to do over in this area, though, put this back in. I'm going to delete all of this because it no longer fits into my plan. You can be paused. Right, okay, so my plan over here. What I want to do with this, let's do this side. So that one goes, we can do like this. Okay, so then this then gets platforms. This will be the... no, I think I want this to come out just a little bit farther. Okay, so yeah, we'll have this come out like this. Right, we can do something like that. Then we'll have... let's do like this. Yeah. Okay, so bad water pump. So I want to collect all of the bad water that this produces, of course, during a bad tide. And then we can have it come out here with a sluice. Okay, so then this is going to be close above contamination of 1%. And then this now should be automatic. This should pump out the bad water. So at the end of a bad tide, this will pump out the bad water, and then the sluice should open. So with that, going to need a way for this to get up here, except I want it to come like that, and then that needs that. Okay. Right, so now only clean water should flow out of this. And if we want to, we can actually have this, have like a tunnel pipe sort of thing come down from this and then come over and attach it to the pipe that we have here. Which I don't think they've started on. No, too far. Oh, because they can't even reach it. Well, yeah, that would be why. Okay, well, anyways, this did get built, so we do have access to all of this water now if need be. Okay, so you know what? Let's build... let's do this. I'm going to need a second one, and then we'll have that as well. So this is going to be highest priority, because that's going to let them build majority of that at once. This can actually be regular priority. And I don't want to delete these until we have a way down here to collect them. Because I also want this wall to be done, because then this is just going to go straight off the map, and I don't really want to be wasting water. Even though this is only hard mode, and we, of course, only have 15 days left in the drought, I don't want to waste water. I want to waste as little as possible. And I mean, I know that we have all of this that is evaporating, but still would rather, waste as little as possible. So let's see. We can get these 4 beavers back as well. Now we have 2 unemployed. So, did they ever... Wait, how much of this did they get done? Ooh, you need a path. Okay. All right, so let's see. We can delete all of this and get them collecting everything here. Okay. All right, so I was doing some thinking, and I think it would be nice to have the reservoir come along this way, because then we can also use this water seep. We can use one of the mechanical fluid pumps to pump water from this into the reservoir. And then, of course, I would just, well, ideally with terrain, have this come out. But we don't even have enough science to unlock terrain, let alone the dirt excavator, and we don't even have treated planks. We are nowhere near treated planks. So there's that also. Would it be better to have them work on this tunnel from this side? Because then I could seal up this portion, but then still have a fluid dump going over here. I think that would be a better idea. That just means I have to delete one of these. No. Okay, we're not going to do that. But good to know that they haven't really made it any farther. Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. Let's also, though, let's come over here and see if we can't collect these trees. Because then, with these trees, we can actually start working on the wall that we're going to have over in this area. So, actually, let's do... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll just put in... We'll just do 2. I think that's fine. Because we don't really need these logs, nor do we actually have the beavers to work these jobs. Yeah, well, I guess actually we do. So you know what? Let's do this. And we'll just have these without jobs. I think that's fine. I'd rather have them working there, at least doing something, rather than just sitting, doing nothing, right? Because if they're unemployed, then they really just wander around, and that doesn't do us any good. So, let's see. Probably actually going to need to start with production of extract and dynamite. So, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what's going to need to happen. Okay. I'd really like to start working on the sort of aqueduct that we're going to put here, but I don't have the science to unlock all of the things that we would use. So that doesn't really do us much. But I guess we can do something like this, though. You know what, actually, so I don't have to unlock anything. We'll do that. And then this. Right, now that gets us to that side. And now we have access to all of these trees as well. Perfect. Even though we technically don't because this is all connected, but you know, anyways. Okay, so let's just get this connected here. So let's do, and oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, all right. So the path for this though isn't going to be perfect. Oh, well, that's not actually horrendous. Okay, all right, we're good. We are good. Okay, we are also up to 140 science and climbing. So I wonder, let's see, we're going to need 350 science to get up to the 500 that we'll need for the pylon. And now that we only have, 0 unemployed. So we're producing 6 at a time. So let's see, I actually have my phone now. Unlike the last episode where I was using anything as a calculator. Okay, so let's see. So we need 500 minus 165 equals 335 divided by 6 inventors is 56 hours. So that's definitely going to be, well, let's see. We can do, don't make anything hard. Let's do, so that divided by 18 hours in a working day, so probably 16 actually working hours, is 3.5 days. Okay, so we're definitely going to have that by the end of this drought. So what I think I might do is start just laying out the stations. I don't think they'll actually start on them because of all of the other things that I have them doing. So anyways, let's see. Oh, I didn't deprioritize all of that. Let's do that because I don't really need this right now. Although I should have them put it in before the end of the drought. So that we don't have to worry about doing it during a bad tide. You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine because I did also want to do something like that for this one as well. Yeah. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Because this all needs to happen as well. And then I need to come down here and put in that sluice. Right. Or although, actually, I probably could just put the sluice here. That would be absolutely the easiest thing. Okay, so we'll do that. So let's bring ladder down here. So, yeah, that'll all happen whenever that happens. Okay, so we are not producing bad water. So now that we have those 3, 2 are going to go here and 1's there. Perfect. Okay. All right, so down to about 100 planks. Let's see. So all of those got collected. I might as well, why are they not doing this? Okay, well, let's get those planks. Okay, and then come back up here. Okay, so they'll collect all of those planks, even though we're not really using the planks, because we can collect all of that as well once that's done. But might as well do something like this. Oh, that's not gonna reach. Okay, so if I get rid of that and then get rid of that, this should reach. Perfect. Okay, so we'll put that in as well. Now they can reach the whole thing and get over here to do this one. Okay. All right. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Okay. All right, so let's see. Water level is shrinking as we speak. Oh, I really wish this was the Ember Pelts where I had the flat top floodgates. Oh, you know what I really should have done is planned out this tunnel better, because what this doesn't allow is keeping this full. Okay. I would need to have like some sort of aqueduct, um, with a pipe, or with a pipe. That is an aqueduct. I'd need to have a pump, mechanical fluid pump, bringing water from this area back up to here, and then just kind of having it flow through like a stream. Because that would at least keep this area irrigated instead of having it all just come straight out and then flow down to here where it just evaporates, since we don't have all of these pumps in yet. Okay, well. This is put in, though. Do we have builders? We do. We also have 500 science. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to go, yeah, here-ish. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Here-ish. Okay, so then this goes here and there, which means they need to be able to get up here. So there's that. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're also in a good spot that I can unpause another lodge. Okay. Good, good, good. Maybe I also unpause this pump since it's now connected. Might as well, since we've got at least a block of water in there that it can collect. Not a lot, but, you know, good enough. Let's see. We should also still have the full 8, builders. Since the 4 unemployed, or 4 vacancies are from the inventors. So, I don't really want to unpause or reconnect all of this, although it would be nice. I should also come down here and collect all of these trees. Wait a second. Can I fit? No, I can't. But I can fit that. Okay. So now, yeah, that can reach the whole thing. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. Again, not super ideal, but it is fine. Also, boy oh boy, never did the tunnel for this. Which I guess is fine because it would all just flow out. Which isn't what we want. Okay, so, okay, maybe what we need to do is have them work on this first. Right, to get all of this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. Okay. All right. Although this is so close. Okay, so that's done. That's not done. Nothing else of that is done. Okay. But I guess that's fine because we're about to start. You know what? I'm going to pause the centrifuge because we've got 356 extract, and I would rather use the 110 bad water that we have in explosives. Would also probably be beneficial to put in another explosives factory. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll get rid of those two, get these collected, and then we'll put in the explosives factory. There it is. Okay, so get that put in. Yeah. Okay, have they done any more of this? No. All right, well, that is what it is. Let's also see here. So that is a triple. That's a triple, and this is... Okay, so I guess actually that means we can just delete these, right? I probably should have kept one, but it's fine. So we'll get all of that collected. Yeah, because now I don't have anything to fill these with, so we can't use any of this area. And of course, we are out of logs as well. Okay, all right, so this is also going to happen. Okay, now all of these put in. Okay, and then impermeables on top. Oh, who has nothing to do in range? What on earth are you talking about? We have no slackers in this house. Oh, it's not marked for cutting. Okay, all right. Well, I guess that is, my fault. So, there's that. Let's also, I would like to have, since this is going to take them a while, I should probably have a zipline station over here as well. Okay, let's do this and hope that this reaches. No. How far is it though? 34. Okay. Let's see. If I take out that connection, or no, actually, I can keep that and just put a pylon right there. Yeah. There it is. Okay, so this all can be connected now. Okay, and then we don't have a straight shot over, but that's fine. And we are at the end of this drought, which means we're going to lose all of our builders right now. No, actually it doesn't. I was going to say, because there we go. So we even still have inventors. Fantastic. Okay, all right. Well, I think they're still working on this. That needs to go in. Okay. I don't really want to have them work on the zip lines, but that is what needs to happen so that we can get all of this going quicker, sooner rather than later. Okay, so that's almost all collected. Hopefully we can get this done and I can just go over and reprioritize all of the zip lines that we now have. I also probably should start with the bad water collection. You know what? Let's just do this. Okay. Right. So then that also means I need. It's probably too far. Okay. So what about that? Why does this not work? Is there trees? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Then instead, we'll try and get up here and get all of these trees cut down as well. Okay, that's already all cut down, so get... Oh, and we've got a bad tide coming in. Oh, are we going to fill our reservoir? I don't know. I would also really like to have a sluice in here instead of the floodgate. And, oh boy, we are out of food. Okay, so that means this happens. That means we come over here and unlock the grist mill. Get that put in with wheat flour. 377 science. Is that enough for the bakery? Yes. Okay, so bakery can go Bakery can go right here then. So we'll have this get built as well, set for bread. Okay. And then yeah, potatoes will come in. You know what? Let's just pause this one. And have those two in there. That's fine. And ideally we can start working on this, but we don't really have, oh, we don't have planks being produced. We now have this beaver back, which is good. Okay, all right. Well, they're not really even doing this either. Which I guess is fine because I've told them to do everything else. Right. So, yeah, that's my fault. That's a me problem. That is absolutely a me problem. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out something to have the bad water be collected from this area so that we can have it go out and into here. I guess realistically what we could just do, oh, there's thorns here. Okay, so the thorns are going to have to go because we can't build anything, you know, touching the water seep. I don't really want to build everything around the thorns either, because that's just a waste of logs. Okay, all right, well, we'll see. You know what we're going to do? We're going to unpause one of these builders' huts because we don't need science right now. I mean, science would be great to have a whole bunch, but I would rather have the builders right now so that we can do majority of these things. Because we are very quickly running out of food. And we don't even have berries. We are almost out of our berries. Okay, that was a bad thing that I did. Absolutely my fault. Totally should have been paying any attention to that. But of course I was not. So there's that. We did find out. Wait, pause. Got to get that up. Pause these now. And I'm just going to keep this one unpaused because the water's going to get down there anyways. Okay, so that's up. Nobody's down there. That got built, so I don't have to worry about anybody running into that. Okay. I think we're good. Are you missing anything? No, but that's going to be a lot of planks that we really don't have. Okay, so game going again. I'm going to get these running though, because we don't need science, but will end up needing the planks. Okay, all right, that's good. And since we don't have those, you know, we've got 3 extra beavers technically because we have those 6 inventors. Let's just do this. Might as well collect that water. Since it's there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine, I guess. Not exactly ideal, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Unpause a lodge, and I'll get rid of this one too. Get all of that collected. Haven't even started on the grist mill. Okay, are we intending not to survive this, or are we just building everything else that I've told them to build? Because, you know, that would be absolutely my fault. But at the same time, I'm not restarting this playthrough again. Okay, so that needs 4 more planks. We've still got 100. That needs everything. That needs gears. Oh, we don't have gears. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna do that then. Man, had I realized that it was gears this entire time. Okay, and we don't have any bad water, so I'm gonna pause both of these. Okay. Okay, yeah, I really don't like where we are right now. I really, really don't like this at all. So I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to pause both of those. Let's see. Did I even prioritize those two? No, I did not. Okay. All right. Well, at least they're both reachable. So that'll all happen eventually as well. Let's put in a station here. Right. So get all of... Oh, that's still obstructed. Right. So this one gets connected there. That'll happen when that happens. Let's see. Also probably should have a ladder come up this way, right? Because then if I bring a station, say here and there. That is ugly, but it's fine. Okay, so get this connected there. Ooh, you take gears too. Oh, crap. As do you. Man, that did not work the way I wanted it to work. Okay, well, we don't have any food, so that's our biggest issue right now. Yeah. So we're gonna set one of those. Okay, let's also pause all of these guys. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so we can unpause this one now. Okay, you're doing that now. Okay, that's good. I wish I could connect those, but still have one of them come out somewhere. What to do, what to do. Okay, well, at least those got collected. And look at that. We are producing. Not producing. We are actually working on the planks there, and then of course all of these. Man. How did I not see that these required gears? Okay, so we're gonna delete this lumber mill. Get all of those logs collected, and then we'll put in another gear workshop. Yeah, I think that's really our only option. We're also unfortunately gonna need to get this back up and running. I say unfortunately because I deleted all of the fluid dumps. And then of course I put a hole in the ground so they can't even do this either. Okay, so man, the things I do. Okay, so let's get rid of that. We'll get this prioritized. We'll come down here and get all of this. Okay, so you're still bringing planks. So, oh man. Okay, so I was hoping to be able to get rid of all of that right now and then have them seal this up. And then probably just come down here and work on the pipe from somewhere else. But clearly that's not going to happen. And of course they can only get planks, which means we're gonna run out of logs here for this. Okay, so if I do that, I'm gonna have to pause this. Pause all of these. And then that. Right, and nothing else is reachable. Yeah, okay. Is this at least close? No, we don't have any of the logs. Okay, so wait a second. I need to come down here and... Oh, they've already got half of it in there. Okay, all right. We're going to pause that one. And then come in here and collect that. Oh, you know what I just did? I just did a bad... I deleted this and we don't have the logs that are going to be needed for the gear workshop. So now even if we produced enough gears to have the grist mill operational, it's not powered. Okay. Yeah, there's that. Okay. So no good there. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so everybody come and collect these potatoes before they die. I also don't need you collecting water right now, so that's fine. Okay, you know what? Oh, I don't have... Okay, this is gonna be potatoes. That's not the right one. This is going to be carrots, not potatoes. Not potatoes. How long will these live? 0.3 days. Okay, well, that's fine. At least this gear workshop is still powered, so we're still producing the gears for the bakery. And I mean we have these logs, but oh hey, we've got this. Okay, so this needs to be birch trees. So that we work on birches sooner rather than later. Okay. Right, so you are running away, that's fine. But he is hopefully going to dump a little bit out. No? Okay. All right, well, that's fine, too. Okay, so let's come down here, right? Collect these. And then we'll put in our platforms here with the impermeables. Okay, all right, so get rid of all of this. Collect that, collect this. Okay. All right. Who has nothing to do in range? Okay, no, that's actually a good thing. Okay, so this can now be connected there. Okay, all right, we're good, we're good. This can also all go. Oh, they can't reach that now. No! That was not where you were supposed to go. They can reach that, though. Okay, whew. All right, get all of that. Get rid of that now. Okay. All right, we have no extra gears. Is this put in? Yes. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pause one of these now. I'm actually gonna set it back to 2 and then pause it. That can go down to 1. I'll leave all 3 in there just for now. Yeah, okay, all right. And we absolutely have enough water to last. Okay, so I'm gonna unpause another lodge. Um. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we're in an okay position right now because at least these have started growing. I don't need them building that though. I would prefer that this gets built. So let's see, a double and a single there with the impermeables like that. Okay, so I'm not going to prioritize those though. I do, however, oh, that's unfortunate. Did this one get built too? Yes. Okay, all right. So we need to do this. Get all of that collected because this needs to be a staircase, and then if we scroll down here a little bit, this needs to be a path over. So then I need like that. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll start working on that from this portion and then go over and everything. Okay, so you can be unpaused. We also now have excess gears. So we'll pause this one. That really sucks that we didn't get all of those, but we no longer have potatoes, so that can go. I think we're just going to leave these potatoes and we'll collect these, and we'll let it be sort of an emergency type thing. Because I want to get that put in, which means this needs to be unpaused. Yeah, I want to put this in so that we can power the grist mill and start using all of the wheat that we have. Because that's going to be our best option. You know what? We have a whole bunch of logs here. But I mean, we have all of this. So let's see. Let's do this zip line since we've got, yeah, the 10 gears that it needs. And unfortunately, we don't have the gears that the other one needs. So, you know, that's that. Hopefully this does happen shortly, though. Yeah, y'all have gears. These two, at least. And I know everybody's hungry, but let's see. How close are we here? 25 planks. We are nowhere near done. Nowhere near. Oh, man. Let's see. Did this get done at least? Or did they at least... Yeah, they at least brought all of them. Okay, are you going to come build it? At least a portion of it. 93. All right, close enough. That's going to help all of this walking. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. And we do at least have carrots. You know what? This needs to be set to collect. Because we just need to collect carrots as much as possible. Because we are, thankfully, not necessarily deep into the negatives. And it is going up, but still needs to happen. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about water, though. That would just be an absolute nightmare. Okay. We're good, though. I do want this put in since it's really done. But that's fine. Not totally necessary. Oh, we are having beavers starve to death, though. No. Okay, well, at least it was only 2. Yeah, at least it was only 2. 3 now. Okay, well, they're gonna collect all these. So that should be fine. We do have some potatoes. How close is this? Again, not really close. Oh, man. Okay. I wish I had thought these things through before I actually did them. Because that would just help so much. But I mean, at least we're close. Right? And you know what? I could. Let's do this. Because that's going to get them done as soon as possible. Okay, so y'all need to start planting now. Now that our well-being is in the positives and nobody's going to be starving to death. Okay, and we do have potatoes. So, worst comes to worst, we can do potatoes. Okay. Yeah. All right, so there's that too. Now we can all harvest. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. No need to stress. Okay, so now I can pause all of these. Hopefully we have builders and can actually complete this. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay, now we'll do a grist mill. Yeah, and we're gonna have to do bakery as well. Oh, but bakery requires logs. Well, I mean, at least we have a couple logs. And we can still technically produce them. Albeit somewhat a very limited quantity of them. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That's just, you know, what I'm gonna keep telling myself. Okay, all right. We are down into the negatives again. No! How did that happen? Okay. All right. Well, at least nobody's starving to death because we're at least positive with edible food. And now we're positive with wheat flour, which means we'll be producing bread. Okay, so let's see. So we've got 230 wheat, which turns into 230 wheat flour, which is, let's see, 230 times turns into 5, so 230 times 5. Okay, so that's 1150 bread. Okay, so yeah, we are absolutely good. Totally fine. Plus we've got all of these logs that can be cut down. Okay, all right, we're good. We're good. We are fine. Okay, so what the heck, bro? That was not on the bingo card for this year. Okay, all right, well, that's fine. Let's see. They're working on this, but of course we don't have the gears. Okay, but that is what I need to be doing, though. So, let's see. Will you connect? You'll connect to both of them, but that's not what I want to happen. Okay, so that's going to be fine where it is. I do want this to connect to here. Probably then come down here. Right. Okay. So then this one we can have come across here. Which means it's going to have to be like in this area. Right? Or maybe we do like this so that we can have a station here. Yeah. Okay. All right. We probably could have a station come over here as well, but I don't think that would be a good use of materials, since from here to here-ish isn't a very long walk. Okay, all right, yeah. Talked myself out of it. We're good. We're good. We're good. 500 water probably will last the next 8 days. Okay. All right. We're good. And I'm gonna delete that so that hopefully they don't. Oh, they still can reach that. That is a lot less than ideal. I put this marker here for myself forever ago and proceeded to not do anything with it. So, what this is for, is this. Now we can reach all of these trees. Not that we can build any of this, but at least we can reach it. So, there's that too. Let's see. So this is going to be like this. I just need to make sure this is, yes, marked for cutting. Perfect. Okay, all right. So we have a builder. But we do have bread though. So that's good. And we are increasing in potatoes. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do, undo these carrots because we're going to rely on bread. Yeah, we're going to rely on bread for now. And then I don't think I'm going to have this restart until we get the whole tunnel done and we can just get over here and be done with it. So that means this is going to have to start, which they have not done. Okay, well, should also start with metal production. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so what that means realistically, these two storages need to go. I no longer have builders to collect that. Crap. Okay, that was... How do we only have 12 beavers now? Okay. 21 open beds. I should pause lodges, but I don't want to. Okay. You know what? Do these even have one? Oh. Okay. All right. We're going to do that. You still have no one. Okay. Okay, I'm going to prioritize this anyways. And you know what? We've got a lot of bread. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to change this to be wheat flour. I'm going to pause the bakery. So that means where in the world did you go? Okay. So these are now going to be useless though. Okay, in an effort to not to make everyone's ears hurt, I'm going to come in here and pause those. Okay, 6. What is it now though? Those 4. That one. And the fluid dump. Of course it's the fluid dump. Okay, well... Alright, well... You know what? These are going to be useless here shortly. So let's see. Dies in a day and a half. Oh, boy. I have some work to do. Oh, these lights are on. You've got one. Perfect. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so those are going to get built. Or get collected. Yo, guys aren't collecting those, so let's do carrots. Okay, I'd rather just collect these anyways. I know they're not totally necessary, but I mean, might as well. Since we've got the open storage and they're just gonna sit here on the ground anyways, might as well collect them. Because of course it's food. Okay, so he's definitely gonna collect, what, 5 in 12 days? And I think once this is full of wheat flour, I will unpause the bakery. Or maybe once we get down to like 0 food, that's then when I'll do it, actually. Yeah. I think that's not a good idea, but it's an idea. Okay, so you now have something. Why did he just touch the front door and then leave? Starving. Okay, why didn't you eat before you came all the way out here? Oh boy, these beavers. Okay, so it may be close to the point where I pause the forester and let the rest of these trees grow up. Yeah, so that we can just start cutting these down. I do want to get all of this cut down as well, though. Let's see. All right, well, do we at least have both in here now? Yes. Okay, and I probably should build a storage over here. So let's do that. Okay. All right, well, that is what it is. And I probably should start on this reservoir as well, so that we can start keeping this irrigated for longer at least. Yeah, that's going to be the best option. Yeah, man. All right, okay, so then this needs to be unpaused so that we can get around through this. Yeah, that just needs to happen. Okay, all right, so now, yeah. Now the haulers can handle all of that. That's fine. Okay, all right, well, that is what that is. We've got a less than a 1 day left in the... Oh, I forgot to pause that. Okay, so that's that then. Then we can do this. Okay. All right. Okay, that's so much less than ideal, but it's fine. Yeah. You know what? Does the... No, Tapper Shack doesn't need treated planks. Okay, so I do want to have a Tapper Shack in. So we can do something like... You know what? We did something like this, right? That does do most of it. So maybe we have one... No, it's going to have to be here. I just don't want to have 3 of them. 3 of them seems like too many. But anyways, let's do this so that we can start working on that tunnel. And gotta figure out a way to get the bad water out of this. Okay, but let's see. This needs to come down. Okay, so what needs to happen right now? I need to unpause both of these. So bring that down to 1. These need to be unpaused. So that we can start collecting water. Man, because we are so very low. So very low. Okay. I do think it would be a good idea to start doing wheat now. Over here, since we're not going to be redoing this area for the foreseeable future. Okay, so then I'm also gonna do a bit more potatoes here. And then we'll do wheat in this area. So much for having chestnuts over here. Okay, well that's fine. So then that actually means that I probably should start having that be more than just the 3 total. Okay, so now everything over here is vacant. What about this though? Vacant. Okay. All right, so we're gonna need at least some sort of log production because we need logs to make wheat. We don't need logs for need logs to make wheat. Need logs to make bread. But we are done with wheat in the grist mill, so that's fine. And I think for now, oh, I deleted all of the carrots though. Okay, we're gonna do the grill. We're gonna rely on potatoes. Because 24, that's 100, right? It's 1 to 4. Yeah. Okay, so that's 100 food. That will definitely last the 6 days that this is going to need to produce more potatoes. Plus, we do have 174 wheat flour, which turns into 5. So, quick math here. 870. So 870 bread that we have. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Okay. And now that we are an hour and 12 minutes in, probably a good time as any to end the episode. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in episode 8.